Hey guys, how are you? It's Martin from Yes, I'm a Designer. Today I'm going to review an amazing product. It's a massive 32-inch monitor designed for designers. The BenQ PD3200U has a 32-inch 4K Ultra HD display built with BenQ's advanced IPS technology, which provides an ultra-precise color rendition. And specifically what that means is that we have 10-bit depth for each color channel and 100% coverage of the sRGB color profile. The native resolution is 3840 by 2160 pixels, which is the standard UHD pixel size, but of course we can set it to all kinds of different resolutions. The most important consideration is whether we want to use it at the standard resolution or we want to use it as a retina screen. You can see we have these two options, for example, and the main difference is the frame rate. So we will be able to use it at a 60 Hz rate, so a much faster frame rate, if we are using it at a standard resolution, or if we are using it at a retina display resolution, which will give us a much crisper and sharper detail level on the screen. Then we will have a lower frame rate, so the refresh rate will be lower. That means that when we are moving the mouse quickly around the screen or we are switching between things quickly, we might feel a little bit of lag compared to when we are using it at a standard resolution. This monitor has a really ergonomic design and also several eye protection features to accommodate for long hours spent in front of the computer. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that if you are also in the creative industry. A very neat feature is the remote controller that you can place at the bottom of the screen on the stand, but it connects with a cable to the screen, so you can easily move it around and place it wherever it's most convenient. And what it allows you to do is to switch effortlessly between the presets without going through complicated settings. And because it's a massive screen, it's good to have that distance from the screen when you are making changes. So you can see these three buttons are the ones that we can use for these default color settings. But the menu we can also access from it, so we don't have to get close to the screen and keep pressing the buttons. It's very easy to use, very convenient and comfortable. The screen itself can be adjusted in many different ways, so we can adjust the height to almost all the way to the bottom of the stand to really high up. We can turn it around. We can also adjust the tilt of it, as you can see, and at the back it has a really convenient way of holding it, and also we can turn it completely sideways, so we can turn it into a vertical viewing angle. Now, because it's a massive screen, this will give us a lot of space of working on vertical designs, but bear in mind that you will need to have quite a lot of vertical space and a big desk for this setup. The product design and the general aesthetics of the screen I think is superb. It's really simple, but it's very well thought out, so it's very easy to work with, easy to move around, and there's so many nice features like the controller, the way it fits on the stand, and also the way this circular shape is resembling the controller on the back, the way that handle helps us to move it around, because it's a big screen, it's heavy, and it's really good to have that handle where you can have a strong grip. Also, it's very easy to get access to all the different cable connections on the side. And if that's not enough, we also have additional connections at the bottom. So you can even choose where you want to place things, if you want to hide them or show them, or generally just to have easy access to them. I was blown away by the color accuracy and the detail level, especially when we are using it as a retina display. And I found it really useful that we have an option where we can compare the different views. So this is called Dual View, and you can see that these default settings like the CAD, animation, darkroom, we can compare to our current selection or our user selection. It's worth mentioning that for creative work, we need to calibrate every screen. And this is not an exception, of course. So this device doesn't come with the screen. I'm using an additional product called Spider 5 Pro Color Calibrator device. And the actual calibration itself doesn't take long. It's like 5-10 minutes. But once I do the calibration, you will see the difference. So we can see before and then after. We can see it again here, after, before, after. So it definitely improves the colors. It's very important, of course, when you're working for print and also for web, to make sure that you get the colors right. Another neat feature that I didn't have time to test, but I would like to still mention, is the KVM, or Keyboard Video Mouse Switch function, which allows you to display and control two separate computers from the same screen using just one set of keyboard and mouse, which can be a brilliant solution if you don't have enough space, or if you just want to work faster and using the same screen but switching between two separate computers. I had great fun reviewing this monitor, and it's definitely a high-end product for those who can afford to invest into a large screen which not only brings the size but also brings the quality with it. So highly recommend the BenQ PD3200U and also the other ones in the range. So if you prefer a smaller screen, check out BenQ's website and look for the PD series. Thanks a lot for joining me today, and I hope I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for staying till the end. I hope you found the video useful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I'm adding similar content regularly. To be able to publish more videos and do live streams, I would really appreciate some help from you. All you have to do is to go to my Patreon site and decide how much you think you can spare to support me. In return, to show my appreciation, I will give you special rewards each month. Thanks a lot in advance, and see you in the next one.